Hey there, Ultimate Yoshi here! Welcome back to more Let's Play Pikmin! In the last episode, we did stuff at the impact site. We crash-landed here on a distant planet and befriended the mysterious red creatures known as Pikmin. And in this episode, we'll be traveling to the Forest of Hope in search of more ship parts to piece our ship back together and make it back home to our planet known as Hokatate. Or as some may pronounce it, Hokatate. I'm more of a Hoko guy. What can you say? Anyways, land in this region? Yes, sir! It's time for day 2 to begin. In the Forest of Hope. Listen to that music, guys. Ooh, it's so soothing, nostalgic, memorable. Man, it's everything that I could ever hope for. My dolphin has returned to the surface along with the Pikmin's onion. Being alone on this strange planet makes me somewhat uneasy, so I shall call the Pikmin out of the onion. All I need to do is stand in the light beneath the onion and press A. So I have a question. If Olimar and other Hokatations are allergic to oxygen, like, if it's really poisonous to them, like, what do they breathe? These are the questions that must be answered, Nintendo. Anyways, so far we're given a few pellet poses right off the bat. This one is yellow. That's different. Now you'll notice that red pellet that we just got, it gave us 2 sprouts. Let's see what this yellow pellet gives us. See, 2, 1, 2. Ooh, the yellow pellet only gave us 1. So basically, there are two different pellets, red ones and yellow ones. And yellow ones will only give you 1 Pikmin, whereas red pellets will give you, well, red pellets give you like double, I believe, double what the number on them. Anyway, this is a new feature, nectar. Pull a few strings of grass, and you get nectar, which turns Pikmin. Well, you'll see in Olimar's little. Another intriguing discovery, a local variety of grass produces a sort of yellow nectar. When the Pikmin drink this delicacy, they instantly mature to flowers. This apparent Pikmin favorite seems to be full of nutrition. Closer observation is needed to determine the strengths and peculiarity of these flower Pikmin. So basically, the leaves on their heads turns into flowers, and they become stronger and more powerful. So basically, you want flowers and not leaves. There's also a second in-between stage, buds, but you don't really get them that much. Like, I'll go over buds later. Give me some nectar. Thank you! Still got some leaves here. I want to leave these leaves behind. So now that all our Pikmin are flower Pikmin, yep. It's time to see what we can do about this wall here. Attack! You know what? Just C-stick. Now they're all working on busting that wall down. Let's see if they can do it. Looks like corally. I like the design of the bridge. I don't remember what it looks like in Pikmin 3, but I remember it looks different, I think. Somewhere. Anyways, while we wait for that to happen, if you look at the top, you'll notice that there's a little sun thing. That is basically how long you have on a day before you need to end the day. Because you do have a time limit. Not only do you have a time limit for the number of days, but you have a time limit on how long a day lasts. And I believe it's around 13 real-life minutes. Which means that all these episodes aren't really going to be super long, which is a pretty good thing, in my opinion. Don't want some long video episodes, now do we? Anyways, this wall is almost done, so that's a good thing, and yay, it's done! No comment, Olimar? No comment? Okay. It's a thing! That right there, our first enemy of the game, is a dwarf Bulborb. And there's an easy way to take them out. Get your cursor right on it, and BAM! Dead. Or, alternatively, you can just swarm it, but that is more dangerous. Yeah! But if you got enough Pikmin around it, you're not likely to lose a Pikmin. But they will bite your Pikmin, and If they get one of your Pikmin, they will eat it, and the Pikmin will die a horrible, horrible death. That is not a thing that you want to happen. So I would recommend the first strategy and not the second. Anyways, there's a ton of pellets here, so that's an awesome thing. Pellets are very nice. So, you guys, take these. And there's a 5 pellet up here. I want that. And you can get that. And you can get that. And in the meantime, I'm gonna take these things out myself, because I'll American Punch. He's not... He's headbanging to metal music in his spacesuit. You just can't hear it. Is there anything? Okay. Can't do anything about that quite yet. Hey, you! Straggler! Get that. Alright, let's see what we've got. That's an appealing amount of leaves. Anyways, Bud Pikmin. Basically, if you leave a Pikmin in the ground for too long... Well, if you just leave a Pikmin in the ground and you don't actually, like, you know, pluck it immediately, they will, by themselves, turn into Bud Pikmin, which are kind of in between leaf Pikmin and flower Pikmin, and then they will turn into flower Pikmin if you leave them in the ground long enough. If you leave them in the ground for too long, though, they'll revert back to leaf Pikmin, and if you're just an impatient person like me, you don't do that at all, and you just use nectar to get flowers and never ever see buds in your life. Because that's how you roll. Anyways, here's some more dwarf Bulborbs. Let's try and take that one out. Okay, that didn't work. Die! Anyway, the thing above them is obviously a life meter. When you get it all the way down, then, you know, they die. Pretty self-explanatory. Oh, blue pellets. I forgot about those. Yeah, there's 3 colored pellets, and obviously... And blues are the same as yellows. And they only give you 1. So, yep. There's a big Bulborb over there. We're gonna save that for a little bit. Please don't walk to... No. Because you're idiots, and you walk along a predetermined path, that would get you killed. You don't want to touch that guy just yet. You might assume that this is going a bit slow, but in reality, this is how pretty much day 1 normally goes for me. Day 2, actually. Sorry. I'm not exactly a speedrunner in Pikmin. I tend to take a little bit of time. So I mean, I'm probably not going to take all 30 days to complete this game. But it's not going to be like 10 days. May not even be 15. Who knows? But yeah, 73 Pikmin. Wow, that's a lot. So we got quite a few leaves, so there's one last nectar thing here. Attack it! As many Pikmin as I can! Okay. You know what? I'll accept that. Anyways, 73 Pikmin, majority of them flowers, a few leaves. And as you can see, flower Pikmin not only are they, well, stronger, I've told you that they're... My clock has indicated the coming of noon. From now on, I must pay close attention to the sun meter on my monitor and choose my actions accordingly. So, it is best for me to review my monitor's data. Across the top of my monitor are the sun meter and day display. At the bottom are my spacesuit, damage meter, and Pikmin... I never learned how to pronounce that word! Gauges? Gauges. I'm just gonna go with gauges. From the left, these numbers reflect the Pikmin under my command, the Pikmin in the field, and the total Pikmin, including those in the onions. To adjust my monitor, I can press L to rotate the camera, R to zoom, and Z to change the viewpoint. Didn't you learn this already? I can also press Y to view detailed computer analysis. Whatever! Anyways, Mommy Bulborb over here. Actually, this is just Spotted Bulborb. So, the best way to take these guys out... Swarm it from behind! Incoming enemy from the rear. Also, it helps to throw a few Pikmin with the A button. And then you kill it. If you attack it from the front, well, that's where its mouth is. And you don't want to attack a big giant beast from the point where it's going to bite you. It can eat multiple Pikmin in one bite, unlike its babies. So, yeah. In any case, I'll put a few Pikmin on this. Yeah, I'll put a few Pikmin on this. We can get to work on that. And the rest of you guys... I got a good amount. You know what? I'm just gonna put all of these guys on this wall. There's another big spotted bulborb over there. Is there? Hold on. I hope that dwarf bulborb doesn't do anything harsh. Anyways, you guys, Pikmin over there. Got a more important job for you guys. Because I'm sure you viewers at home have noticed the thing... Well, I'll show you the thing in a moment. Once I pluck these Pikmin, as you can obviously hear me mashing my A button at rapid speed. Ha-ha-ha! Pikmin, pickety biddy 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 booza bibbly bidoo ba shoobity bow. Okay. Come on, camera. Alright. I like the midway view. It's nice. Anyways, this thing, this big hulking thing. This is a ship piece. Why, it's the Eternal Fuel Dynamo! It has an unlimited energy supply. I won't have to worry about saving electricity anymore. This will make my fight for survival a bit easier. It takes 40 Pikmin to carry it, but we've got, like, 50. So, yeah. We had exactly 50, apparently. Let's go see how the bridge is... Oh. The bridge is taken care of. Alright, this bulborb can cause a problem because of something that happens in this game. If you attack... if you attack a dwarf bulborb the normal way, sometimes it will let out a squeal. Especially if it dies, it lets out a squeal. That can wake up the mommy if it's nearby, so you don't want it to happen, so hopefully you're good at the... Damn it! You interrupted! Oh, that's gonna end up badly, I can tell. Anyways, new ship piece. The Eternal Fuel Dynamo. This should light things up. No more candles for me. I have now recovered 2 out of 30 parts. If I can find just 3 more, I should be able to increase my ship's capabilities. Okay, come on. Need to do the single Pikmin throw strategy. Come on. No! Damn it! This is gonna be... Oh, okay. Alright, oh, it's getting to be a bit late. There's one more thing that I need to happen today. In order to get a good setup for tomorrow. Come on, guys. Let's go. This is where it's a problem that I'm not a Pikmin speedrunner. Alright, Pikmin guys. Let's go this way, don't pick up anything. That counts as picking up stuff. Alright. Attack from the rear! Ah! There we go. Okay. It's another onion. This is what needed to happen today. Activation of the yellow onion. Which, as you might guess, spits out a yellow seed. And that yellow seed, if you might guess... you know what? Here, this red pellet. It's not going to be any use, any real use. So, I'll let some guys take care of it, and... Pluckety pluck pluck. It's so adorable! Look at its giant ears! It's so cute! I want to hug it and squeeze it. The color is different, but it seems to be a Pikmin nonetheless. First glance suggests that this one has what, in some circles, could be considered very large ears. It looks like it may weigh less than the others. In what other ways might it be different from the red Pikmin? No matter. They are obviously quite similar, so I should call this one a Pikmin as well. Yellow Pikmin is not what we're carrying. But basically, yeah, there's another type of Pikmin, the yellow Pikmin. This one can be thrown higher, which I didn't really demonstrate at all there. But, in addition, also, in case you couldn't, all these guys are going to get in the way, so. Okay. Yellow pellets give yellow Pikmin two seeds instead of 1. So basically, yeah. If you mash up the color of the pellet to the color of the onion, you get double the amount that it says. I bet you guys can guess what the color of the other onion will be. I have made yet another Pikmin-related discovery. Just when I was about to exceed 100 Pikmin in the field, the onion stopped expelling seeds, yet the total number of Pikmin continued to climb. It seems that once there are 100 Pikmin in the field, subsequent seeds get stored in the onion. So, thus, no more than 100 Pikmin can be in the field at one time in any given area. I wonder if they're going to change that in Pikmin 3. It'd be interesting if they did, but, nah, they're probably not going to. So, yeah, now we've only got, like, this number of Pikmin. Alright, let's throw all 5 of them onto the Bulborb. See, whichever color has more Pikmin on it, the more that's the color of the onion. So if there's like... Please don't go to the red. You're going to the red. Screw you. My clock is indicating the approach of sunset. Pikmin waiting beneath a dolphin and onions will probably enter the onions on their own, but if I don't call as stragglers and add them to my group, they may not be able to get back. I am sure that the Pikmin still planted are safe, but I'm somewhat concerned about leaving Pikmin to fend for themselves in the darkness. Well, as long as you teach them to shoot magical missile at the darkness, I'm sure they'll be just fine. No. Okay, you're going to the yellow onion anyway. Good, whatever. I guess I'll try and get these. I think I'm gonna miss out on the big Bulborb though, which sucks. And I don't like it, but it's what is going to need to be done. Because oh god, I'm not even gonna get the little Bulborb, am I? But yeah, if there are Pikmin safe at base, like the few that I've sent over there, you can see them. If there are Pikmin at base, then they're perfectly fine, but if there are Pikmin... But any other Pikmin, you don't want to leave them behind. Alright. That was not as good as pretty much everybody else who plays this game. Any Pikmin in your party, even if they're not necessarily right next to you, they might be like behind a wall or something, but any Pikmin in your party automatically gets teleported to the base right here. Any Pikmin in the base already will automatically go to the onions. Pikmin planted are perfectly safe no matter where they are. Now we take off at sunset. What? Where did I live? No! What? On the first... That's not a good sign of things to come. It appears that many of my ship's parts have landed in this region. If I can just recover the parts of my radar, I should be able to use my radar screen. How that would improve my chances. Then I'd only have to press Y to locate my parts. Yet, ellipses, there seems to be many hostile life forms here. If I am attacked and my spacesuit takes damage, I must return to my ship, stand in front of it, and press A to make suit repairs. As I explore, I must pay attention to my suit's damage meter in the bottom left corner of the screen. So overall, a big increase in reds and a slight increase in yellows. One Pikmin got left behind. Screw you, Pikmin. Either way, yeah, we got, how many parts? We have 1 part out of 8 parts in the Forest of Hope. So next time on Let's Play Pikmin, we'll be going back to the Forest of Hope and working out more with the yellow Pikmin. Yay! See you guys then.